Guys, welcome to your Week 25 Connects You launch, and the theme for this week is career awareness. So I want to start out with a clip about finding a job you love. We have learned about your sense of purpose and your interests and hobbies and why it's important to try to think of a career path that you're going to enjoy going to work every day. So this is EJ, and this is why you want to find a job that you really enjoy driving to every day.
Is it that makes me get up every morning and go to this job that I hate? I hope don't nobody say nothing to me today. I do have bills, so that could be a major part of why I keep going to this job. Truth is, I'm tired. Yes, I'm talking to myself in my car about my job. You don't blow at me. Oh my Lord, look at no. I'm not going this way. My heart. Why are you rushing to get to work? But guy, you said you would deliver me from this job. You have not delivered me. You can come around. I'm not speeding today. I am not in a hurry. No, I'm gonna go a hot 30.
Don't go for big. Hey, chicks in the pit like posing big.
That's the thing I don't understand. People are rushing to get to work. If you die, your job is not going to close down for you. They will still be open while the funeral home is putting embalming fluid in you. The reason I know that the job is not meant for me, because I can never get there on time. Good morning. Can I get a number 1, please? With a sweet tea? I am so dedicated to this job. For what? For what? For what? Hey, hey girl. Hey girl, how you doing? Hey girl, how you doing? Hey girl, how you doing? I can't. I want to get out, but I can't get out. I hope Sheila don't need to borrow no lunch money. I hope Terry don't need a ride today because I do not have time. I'm going home as soon as I clock out. I can't. I'm not gonna go. Nope, not today. I'm going back home. I hate this job so much. So much.
All right, so just a funny little look into what it's like to really hate your job. So the goal for this week, we want to have you start exploring some career paths that are not miserable to go to every day and that you truly enjoy and are passionate about. So your weekly objective for this week, we hope that by the end of the week, you can say, I can synthesize information gathered from my career research and present my findings. So I'm going to kind of just walk you through what this week's going to look like for you. The very first part is always explore. Explore is where you have the option to read, watch, or do the activities to learn more about career clusters. You do not have to do every single thing. If you're somebody that enjoys reading something over watching a video or looking at flashcards, you could just do one of these, but you should be doing one of these to actually learn this information. Your options this week, you're going to have the ability to either read through the concept of career clusters. You can click into these different areas and see more about them. You could watch this video about career clusters and career planning, or you can play along with the flashcards and learn more about the 16 career clusters that way. The next step is going to be evaluate. This is where you're going to complete the PA Career Zone Interest Profiler Assessment to determine your top interest areas. So I'm going to walk you through what you need to do in order to do that. So when you click on the link that will be provided to you, you're going to want to click Sign In Now. Because you're not going to have a profile yet, you want to click Create an Account. It's going to take you to this screen, and I recommend you use the same username that we give you at CPDLF. So your initials 519 or your initials 517, whatever the front part of your email address is, I would let that be your username, and it would make more sense if you just used your CPDLF password as well, so that in case you forget your password, I can at least help you and let you know what that is. So once you create your profile, it's going to take you to this screen, and this is where you have to click Go to start the new interest profiler. So I have the red arrow pointed there, so you click on that. And I recommend doing the 30 question mini. If you're feeling very ambitious, you could do the 60 question one. It's going to ask you some more detailed questions, but the 31 is fine. So all the questions are going to look something like this. Build kitchen cabinets. So basically what it's asking, are you interested in having a career where you build kitchen cabinets? So you're going to pick the facial expression that most explains or most describes your feelings about building kitchen cabinets. So if you're completely disgusted at the thought of building kitchen cabinets every day for the rest of your life, then you would want to choose this guy over here. If you're like, I'm not really sure, it could be something I'm interested in, you'd want to pick the middle of the road guy that's not really sure. And if the thought of building kitchen cabinets just has you so elated that you cannot wait to go to school and learn to build kitchen cabinets, then you'd want to pick the real smiley guy over here. So you're going to do that for all 30 questions. And when you're done, it's going to give you an interest profile or summary. So what you're going to need to submit for ConnexU is these 3 areas. So when it tells you your top 3 interest areas based on your results, you're going to want to type in there what 3 answers you get here. So that's how you're going to complete that one for that day. Another way that you could do, if you feel so inclined, is to click on View Occupations and go a step further. And that would allow you to kind of see this screen, and it would show you based on your interest profile or assessment, here's some jobs that you seem really interested in, and just to get you thinking about what you might want to do in the future. The next part is the elaborate, and this is where it takes a little bit longer. You're going to show what you know by exploring a career cluster that interests you as a future employment path. So I'm going to click on the link. You're going to be guided here. And whenever you sign in, this is your career pathway. So these are the 16 career clusters. I recommend picking the one of the top 3 that you showed as high interest areas based on your assessment that you would have done previously. So say I scored really high in architecture and construction. So I'm going to click into this career cluster. And then this is giving me a list of all these occupations. So I can explore them in a couple different ways. These are listed by the highest paying. I could do it by the fastest growing. So if I'm looking for something that in a couple years when I'm out of high school, there's probably going to be a big need for, I'd want to look at here. And if most employed, so the most jobs that are hired. So there's a few different ways. So what I want you to do is pick one of these careers that really interests you and say I want to be a civil engineer. What you're going to do is you're going to create a little report where you're going to be discussing the average salary in Pennsylvania, the annual openings, a little bit about what is the job, what they do, things they need to know, things they have to be able to do. So it's all right here for you. You just have to explore that page. And what you're actually going to be, these are the things right here, and it will be in Google Classroom. Occupation title, average salary, annual openings in Pennsylvania, years of preparation, what do they do, things they need to know, and things they need to be able to do. So those are the things that you are going to be doing for the elaborate section. And it's just going to be a short 1-page kind of reflection on a career that you wanted to do. So it's going to involve some research, but not very much. If you have questions later in the week, please reach out to your learning guide and let us know.